Warning. What you are about to see is stupid. It is also silly, sweet, heartwarming, self-indulgent, and queer as fuck. And if you don't like the sound of any of that, well, buckle up, sweetie. Thank you.
When I first tried to move this rigid body alone, got in my head when my friend said to leave a message after the tone. I will keep this short and sweet. I could use somebody heat. Take the hands, I'll take the feet. Tell the DJ drop the beat. Won't you help me move this body? Won't you help me move this body? We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. Help me move this body. And then after we're all done, we can go get some gelati.
Help her move it. Help her move it.
Thought I was through. Along came you. You look like you got something to prove.
Got something to prove.
Understand, I need a hand. Can't seem to get this body to move.
Can't get this body.
Honey, don't put up a fight.
Don't put up a fight.
Just let go, but hold on tight. Is it wrong? This feels so right.
So right.
I could do this every night. Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. Help me move this body. And then after we're all done, go get some gelati.
Man up. It's time for you to man up, man up, man up. Man up. It's time for you to man up, man up, man up.
Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when I'm feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. Help me move this body. And then after we're all done, we can go get some gelati. Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling
It's time for you to man up, man up.
Help me get gelati. Won't you help me move this body? Good evening. Good evening, everybody. My name is Charles Sanchez, and I'm famous in very small circles. It is my joy to welcome everybody this evening, everybody watching online, to honor my friend Joel B. New and 20 years of writing some truly gay-ass musicals. And that number that I just did, tip of the gay-ass iceberg. Tip of the gay Asperg. That was for Joel. But also, Joel has also spent the last 20 years creating a life in New York City. And I think both things are things to celebrate. So, without any further ado from me, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour and 15 minutes, Joel B. New.
Hi, oh my God, Charles Sanchez, everybody. Charles Sanchez, oh my God. Charles, my best friend, he's the first person I always call when I have an idea that is like really stupid and really gay, because I know that Charles is always going to say yes. And you all said yes tonight. You said yes to coming out of your homes on like it's been very unseasonably warm, and it's been like, and we all could have stayed home in the fetal position. That's where I've been. So thank you for saying yes. And oh my God, 20 years of writing, not always knowing, why or for whom, but because like I knew I had to, and now like y'all, like I'm a dad now. I'm a dad. My kid is here. And like 20 years in, and now being like a dad, I feel like it's more important than ever. And in this climate, we feel like it's important, like you have to create spaces to laugh and to cry and to be as loud and gay as possible. And that's what we're here to do tonight. All right, so tonight, I'm gonna get off real soon. And we all are. We're gonna, tonight, we're focusing on 5 of my musicals that I've written since 2019. Because if we went back any further, we would be here since, until like the second revival of Mamma Mia. So here we are. My first musical, we're gonna talk about tonight, is Monkey Trouble Unleashed. Is a violent musical comedy that follows Danny, a trained killer raised like a monkey by a crime boss, as he escapes captivity, falls for a blind piano tuner, and discovers love, identity, and Dance Dance Revolution. There's blood, there's camp, there's queerness, and yes, there's even a musical makeover montage at a shopping mall. I called this my F It musical because in 2019, I finally, after like sitting on this idea for like 14 years, I stopped waiting for permission to write it. And it's like my favorite thing I've ever written. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Cicily Daniels.
Danny, are you not happy? Life is not some never-ending party. Sorry if that makes your bubble burst. Best you hear it from your Auntie Barney, who always puts her monkey man first. Do you really think there's better options? Better than the current one you've got? Before you go, you should know there's not. Oh, Danny. So what? There's no view here for you to admire. It could be so much worse. So what if the walls are just cheap chicken wire? It could be so much worse. So what? There's no way to say what you want to say. Some things are best left unsaid. With no song or dance, it lessens the chance of upright pianos being dropped on your head. That's what happened to your mom. She didn't want you. All she wanted was to play the piano. But in the end, it was the piano that played her. So what if the air smells like burnt rubber tire? It could be so much worse. So what? There's no exit in case of a fire. Life's a bitch of a curse. But up there you're about to find yourself against a wall. Curtains will rise, pianos will fall. I've seen it all, and it could be so much worse. Do you know what her final words were to me? She said, "Help, the fucking piano just fell on me!" But then she said, "Repressing your memories is having lots of fun. Pianos are not this shit weighs a ton. And tell my son it could be so much worse." I thought it meant they'd fractured some guy's femur. While that is a big deal, the way that I feel is more extreme than that. It is extremer. Better than having my pick of which noses to break. Bam! It's time for bed, but instead I'm wide awake. If today really has to be over, tomorrow I'd like today all over again. I was taught there are no second chances, that what I am now's the same as what I was then. After today, if you don't mind, I'm inclined to disagree. Don't make a monkey out of me. In the past, I might spend the day with a friend, then smash his flimsy skull against a mirror. Never gotten much sleep. The scars run so deep. I see my master's face, and I can hear her telling me that I deserve to fight men in a cage. You came along with a song on every page. After tonight, there's no excuse. I'm footloose and fancy free. Not up a tree. I'll wait and see if we're meant to be. Don't make a monkey out of me. Welcome to my death match, so glad you could make it. Word out on the street was you were dead. Glad it was a coma. Is that wine? I'll take it. Just leave your shoes outside, it helps to lessen the tread. Welcome to my death match, you can put your coats on the bed. The bedroom's just down the hall, past the display of hatchets, hacksaws, and Happy Meal toys. If you hear someone screaming, you've gone too far. Welcome to my death match, gruesome and unholy. Something tells me you can all relate. Hope you're really hungry, cause I made guacamole. The secret to my recipe is simple, it's hate. Welcome to my death match, grab yourself a party-sized plate. Feel free to taunt and tease and provoke. Oh, sorry. So embarrassing. Oh, it's Susan from work. Hey, Susan, are you coming to the death match? If you could pick up some chips on the... Oh. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. I can see you on Monday. It's just a death match. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, I can see... Oh.
Hey, Siri, remind me to murder Susan from work.
You want to marry Susan, right?
No, Siri.
Thanks.
Feel free to taunt and tease and provoke. Feel free to go outside if you smoke. Feel free to give his throat a good choke. He's also into biters. Same goes for the fighters. Wink! Welcome to my death match, Monkey versus Lionel. Okay, who the fuck did not take off their shoes? Ready with his collar, all bets placed are final. There's one rule and one only, if you die, well, you lose. Welcome to my death match, one of this town's biggest to-dos. Welcome to my death match, better pick a tombstone. But who's? Cha-cha-cha. Thank you. Thank you. It's the first time I said the F word in front of my child. We talked about it. I want to comment on, like, there's the plethora of villain songs in this concert. That's what you get when I get to choose the set list. Before we move on, I have to mention this amazing band. On keys, our music director, Gillian Berkowitz. On bass, Wes Borland. On guitar, Eli Zoller. On drums, Greg German. And our amazing backup vocalists, we have Neil Harrelson, Olivia Ryder, and Allison Mickelson. Right? Oh my God, they're amazing. Okay, so from Monkey Assassins to Mistletoe. So true story, a long time ago, I used to go to Weight Watchers meetings on the top floor of a funeral home. And that has stuck with me. And I knew it'd end up in a show of mine, and it did, called Undertaking Christmas. I wrote Undertaking Christmas in 2020, in the middle of, a lockdown, remember that? But also I was in the middle of a divorce, and I watched a bunch of Hallmark Christmas movies to comfort myself from both of these terrible things. But I wanted to write my own Hallmark movie, but, gayer and dumber, if that's possible, and more inclusive. So that's what I wrote. And now flash forward to today. Now I'm happily married. And now he happily watches Hallmark movies with me. Or at least pretends to, and that's the same thing. It's the same thing. So please enjoy this next set, starting with Jill Melanie Wirth, full of carols, chaos, and some much-needed queer holiday magic. Undertaking Christmas.
Dear Santa, I'm writing you this letter, even though I think we both know better than to believe in a guy who breaks in through the fireplace. Last Christmas, what happened here was tragic, so I stopped believing there was magic. This is a huge waste of time, but just in case, a kind and gentle heart, a pair of eyes to match. The second he walks through the door, I'll know that he's a catch. A gentleman and a scholar who can read and write and add. All I want for Christmas is is a boyfriend for my dad. He'll love the town of sadness. He'll never want to leave or die from fruitcake poisoning on a calm and peaceful Christmas Eve. You know that I've been good, on that you must agree. I promise to believe in you if you believe in me. Unless there's room in your budget for an iPhone or iPad. All I want for Christmas, all I want for Christmas is a boyfriend for my
You were the big senior at Sadness High when I'd just begun freshman year. Glasses and braces and man boobs, oh my. My future, like my complexion, was unclear. I prayed no one would notice this awkward, hefty kid with combination skin. Much to my chagrin, you did. Back roll Cove, that's what you called me. Back roll Cove, how it appalled me to my soul. You were no chum. You were no chum. Wish I may, wish I might refuse it. People say they prefer to use it to this day. Even me mum. I'm actually grateful you were so hateful. Let all bygones be gone. The nickname stuck, and now this duck is a slimmer, trimmer, shimmering swan. Back roll Cole, what a comeback story. Back roll Cole, no guts, just glory from a hole where once was a heart. It rolled off my back, I left it behind. I'm smoking hot, I've only got revenge on my mind. I'm on a roll, I'm back roll Cole. Look out, old back roll is back.
Give me one more. People count things they can count upon. Most of them count only two. Well, I count on more things. In fact, it is 4 things: death and taxes and Christmas and you. I've never counted on miracles. I don't believe they come true. A sad note to end on. That's why I depend on death and taxes and Christmas and you.
take me along for the ride. 3 of them I can't control. 2 of them make me feel jolly inside. 1 of them makes me feel whole. Things that I once took for granted here suddenly feel bright and new. There's something about them, I can't live without them. Death and taxes and Christmas and you. Death and taxes and Christmas and you.
A pity. My dear, you are a star, December. There's no reason any man should be in charge of you. Now, if you want to come work for me, we can put some peppermint back into your life. Believe me, I can sympathize. A heart that's been frostbitten, but I can't over-empathize. You're undervalued.
Yeah?
And underutilized.
Yeah.
And vastly underwritten.
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. He sees you as a Christmas ornament. You're lost among the 99%. It's time to rearrange and reinvent what you really are. December.
Yeah?
You're a Christmas star. When Christmas ends, he'll take you down in haste. And if you break, you're easily replaced. The way I see it, you should be embraced from both near and far. December, you're a Christmas star. You're better than the falling snow.
I do like the heat.
Oh, a Christmas dough.
I love a good treat.
Or mistletoe.
You're sweet.
I'm not gonna stop until this star is on top. Now is the time to let dear Nicky know that it's your turn to stop and steal the show. And if you want to get that Christmas glow, leave 'em with a scar. December, you're a Christmas star. This is what you need, babe.
Oh, I have to stretch. I'm better than a string of lights.
Oh, you're so bright.
And silent nights.
Girl, when have you ever been silent?
And snowball fights.
It's gonna be a war.
And Christmas too.
At least from my point of view. Now is the time to let dear Nicky know that you deserve to stop and steal the show.
I'm gonna blind him with
A Christmas glow, leave him with a scar. December, you're a Christmas star.
I'm a Christmas star.
You're a Christmas, you're a Christmas honey, that's the peppermint I'm talking about, okay?
Let's say you own a pair of slacks, then make it tricky to relax. The fabric doesn't have a lot of give. You wrongly picked a smaller size. You've lost all feeling in your thighs. But worst of all, you've lost your will to live. We've all been there. I think it's safe to say what sees you through is what you do when clothes get in your way. Let it out, let it out. You tell the tale, better let it out. If there's even half a chance you can party in those pants, then you got to let it out. Let's say, in spite of what you planned, you've unexpectedly been canned. You're back in your hometown where you can hide. You tell yourself that it's not real. You fight the feelings you could feel until they're buried very deep inside. We've all been there. We all have had those days. A feeling rest, then manifest itself in harmful ways. Let it out, let it out. Don't let those feelings rest or let it out. If your plan has gone awry and you feel like you could cry, then you better let it out. Let's say to get the romance back, you hide inside your husband's sack and wait for him to open it and see. On Christmas morning, you awake to find he's left you by mistake in sadness under someone else's tree. We've all been there. I bet there's no debate. You must decide, get free or hide, and slowly suffocate. Let me out, let me out. I'm trapped inside this sack, please let me out. I can't do this anymore, this is not a metaphor. Someone better let me out. Let it out, let it out. Can't hide from life forever, let it out. If your pants are gonna split, better get a better fit. If your life is just the worst, better feel those feelings first. And if you've been left with that, just remember what I said. Be prepared to scream and shout. Then you gotta
Ho, ho, ho. Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh, before we move on, I published another songbook that has a bunch of these songs in them. Volume 2 of my songbooks. It's available on Repertoire. You can get a virtual songbook. It's 20% off if you want to purchase it. You know, if you're an actor or an actress or something, or you're just an aficionado who really wants some unknown, obscure musical songs about assassinated presidents. Yeah, you know that thing. So look it up. It's cute. So our next show is Tempting Mr. Lincoln. Speaking of, assassinated presidents. So I wrote this show. This show happened right here on this stage, premiered on this stage in 2022, and which is before Oh Mary. I just want to say, I have the receipts. So I was researching very briefly on this show, and I was learning about how Lincoln met his bestie Joshua Fry Speed in like his general store, and then like he moved in with Josh above the general store, and they like slept in a bed together for 4 years. And I was like, oh my God, that's Notting Hill. It sounded like the plot of Notting Hill, like the meet cute. And I was like, okay, well I guess I have to write like Notting Hill, like gay with Lincoln. So naturally, I wrote a romantic musical comedy that blends 1840 Springfield, Illinois with late 90s Julia Roberts vibes. There's baby oil, there's a time-traveling lesbian, there's a parody of Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone called It's Like Night When She's Not Here. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Abraham Lincoln!
What up, Springfield? How we feeling tonight? Yeah, feeling good? Fuck yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm 28, feeling great. In between you and me, not so straight. I just moved to town with nothing to call my own. I just said goodbye to all I have ever known. I'm here to start again and practice me some law. My bank's mad because there's nothing to withdraw. I'm not saying I'm asking for a handout. I'm just saying nothing's gone the way I had planned out. I ride a borrowed horse with a borrowed bridle and bit. The only thing I own of any value is my wit. No need for excess baggage packed with sorrow or remorse. After all, I ride a borrowed horse. You'll see I'll be on my feet by autumn. But if you got a bunk to spare, I'll take the top or the bottom. I ride a borrowed horse, nothing's ever on my mind. It's not much of a life if it's all lived on borrowed time. And when I meet my maker, I'll directly ask the source, why God, why? Why just a borrowed horse? I ride a borrowed horse.
It's amazing the stories I read about you. Educated and single, too good to be true. A man who believes in the land of the free. Could someone like that fall for someone like me? It's not every day I meet Abe Lincoln. You utter some words slowly they sink in. It's breaking my heart, having something that I'm loath to confess. The more that you say, I like you less and less. It's amazing the stories of your grand physique.
Your grand physique.
Your grand physique. Big and strong as a redwood, my knees going weak.
Knees going weak.
Oh, God, my knees. So shocked and dismayed as things quickly went south. The moment you opened that beautiful mouth, I fell fast asleep while you were gabbing about your time spent in a log cabin. Don't mean to be rude, but you're awful, so Godspeed and God bless. It's hard to believe I thought I'd date you with all of my heart. Lincoln, I hate you. Should ever our paths cross again, it shall be one bloody mess. The more that you say, I like you less and less. I like you less and less. Less and less. Less and less.
Oh, Miss Todd, how did you get in here?
Is that any way to greet your fiancé? I could practically pout.
What are you talking about? Fiancé, we only just met.
That's what'll make it so romantic.
Miss Todd.
Call me Mary.
Oh, Mary. This is not what I want. I want...
No one cares what you want! Sorry. I don't. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, baby. I know you dream of success. I smell ambition. Oh, baby, listen and then say yes to my proposition. I can give you what no guy can. Funny how a lie can make or break a life. Take a wife, you wanna be a
What makes you think I'll accept?
Because it would be super easy for me to tell your boss I saw Abraham Lincoln and Joshua Fry Speed sitting in a tree doing it.
And why would he believe you?
Did I fail to mention he's my cousin? Oops. Oh, Abe, I know you dream of success. Oh, baby, listen and then say yes. Don't be ashamed, be inclined, learn to want me, or argue for more than I feel. Don't make this weird, make this weird. You wanna be acclaimed critically. You better learn to walk it politically before your honor and your prominence will come to sleep. Baby, let me be your man. Don't you be ashamed. Let me be Baby, let me be your beard.
Hi. All right, I have so many fun anecdotes to tell you, but for time, Red Hat Fight Club. All I really have to tell you is that this show is not endorsed or approved by Red Hat Society. It's about a woman who gets fired on her 50th birthday and channels her fury into something radical. She starts a fight club. She finds love. She builds a movement. And when things spiral out of control, she becomes the hero she didn't know she needed. It's my love letter to women who have inspired me, to our queer elders, to musical theater, to new chapters. And again, not affiliated with the Red Hat Society. I can't emphasize that enough. This is for anyone who's ever had to rebuild, get loud, or throw a metaphorical punch to reclaim their joy. Please enjoy Red Hat Fight Club.
Good enough. He said I like good enough. I thought I understood enough, so nothing could catch me by surprise. Long enough, have I been good long enough? Could I be someone strong enough to try on somebody else for size? Thought-provoking, keenly insightful, always joking, so clever and delightful, sizzling and smoking, fiery and spiteful, nothing old had about her. Enigmatic, shuns every label, democratic, a seat at every table, highly erratic, odd and unstable, nothing old had about her. She doesn't give a hoot if all her hair turns gray, on that she has insisted. If age is just a number like some people say, her number is unlisted. She's done fighting, she doesn't take things. She's deciding it's time for her to take things. She feels like fighting, she wants to break things. Oh, how I wish that I were a woman.
Oh, I was only thinking about it.
I'll fight you for it.
What?
I think you heard me. Loud and clear. I'm quite persuasive. So I hear. You throw the first punch. I insist. I think you're angry. No, you're pissed. Why fight it? Unlock the door. I'll be the key. Invite it. Don't you wanna go a round or two with me? Happy birthday. Welcome to the club, honey.
You're 52?
No, just 50.
I wouldn't like it.
Maybe you would.
You think you're so bad.
No, I'm that good. So much repression.
I'm not repressed. I could totally take you.
Be my guest. Why fight it? Shut out the cold. Bury the shame. Invite it. Don't you wanna feel the fire of the flame? The moment's fading. Seize it before it's gone. No one's watching. Give it a try. Take me on.
Have I been good long?
Seize it before it's gone.
Might be someone so
One's watching. Give it a try.
somebody else for size.
Why fight it? It's plain to see, even at night. And hide it. You are just like me, and we were born.
You are just like me, and we were born.
You are just like me, and we were born to fight.
You paid for dinner, but you didn't tip. We shared chips and salsa, and I watched you double dip. I heard you grunting as you did arm curls. I guess now's the time to tell you I'm not like most girls. Should I tell him what he does to me? Should I tell him what he does to me?
You should tell him what he does to you. You should tell him what he does to you.
Should I tell him what he does to me? Should I tell him what he does to me?
You should tell him what he does to you. You should tell him what he does to you.
Alright. You push me over the edge just to see me go splat. You got me falling so hard. I'm not okay with that. Baby, I'm over you. 'Cause baby, you are the worst. You push me over the edge, but not if I push you first.
You wear sunglasses, but it's dark outside.
You had empty liquor bottles on display with pride.
You spoiled each movie that I saw with you.
You gave unsolicited advice without a clue. Should I tell him what he does to me? Should I tell him what he does to me?
You should tell him what he does to you. You should tell him what he does to you.
Should I tell him what he does to me? Should I tell him what he does to me?
You should tell him what he does to you. You should tell him what he does to you.
You push me over the edge just to see me go splat. You got me falling so hard. I'm not okay with that.
5th final musical, which is still being written right now. The Merboy Next Door, still being written, inspired very much by my own journey of becoming a parent through foster adopt. And naturally also by the very obscure trope of Disney Channel original movies of the late 90s and early 2000s. Because they're so close, they're so related. So what you're about to see is some highlights of this brand new musical still being written. And then sometime next year, we'll probably premiere the whole thing in concert, probably on this stage. Because, you know, that's how we do it. That's how we do. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, The Merboy Next Door is about a foster kid named Finn who discovers he might be part siren and accidentally unleashes mayhem upon his high school musical. But underneath the glitter and his principal's secret schemes, it's really about becoming who you are, even when the world keeps telling you not to. Thank you for being part of my story tonight. Now, let's meet the Merboy.
Finn? You're not still in bed, are you, Finn? You don't want to be late for your first day at Seabreeze Academy.
Wanna bet? Another first day at another brand new school. Another worst day to get evicted from the kiddie pool. A life restarted makes me wanna stay in bed. Waters uncharted. Am I already in over my head? They say the water in our bodies makes up 60%. So why can't I just go with the flow? This body of water's never calm or content. So here I go. Swim. What direction I go is all mine. I'm learning how to sink or swim. Nobody's gonna throw me a line from the shore, and it's hard to ignore that I've been here before. Being less, wanting more today. I'll be the victor or I'll be the victim. Today I learned to sink or swim.
Try not to push him too hard. Remember what the curse breaker said.
She also said he likes to sing.
Not if we push him too hard.
It's the last day of auditions for the spring musical. If Finn lets this moment pass him by, he could regret it for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm. What's the part?
Henry Higgins. Damn chicken pox. Maybe I should go check on him again.
No, girl, you shouldn't.
But
you can survive one tiny tardiness, Elliot.
And here I thought we knew each other.
Oh no, Seabreeze Academy's only gay teacher is gonna be late because he's helping his foster kid settle in?
Excuse me, only openly gay teacher.
Corrected.
A new dynamic in a brand new family. View panoramic. Looking everywhere for glimpses of me. They say the water in our bodies makes up 60%. So why can't I just go with the flow? This body of water's never calm or content. So here I go. Today I'm learning how to sink or swim. What direction I go is all mine. I'm learning how to sink or swim. Nobody's gonna throw me a line from the shore, and it's hard to ignore that I've been here before. Being less, wanting more today. Maybe the victor or I'll be the... Today I learned to sink or swim.
Well, this is it. Sea breeze high. Oh, if these walls could talk, they'd say some pretty gross stuff. It's high school. But the kids here are all pretty nice, most of them. Well, there's that one entitled one that, you know what? Never mind. Just, you know, I know it's a lot of change really fast, like really, really fast. But maybe you could make some friends anyway. I think I heard something about the spring musical auditions happening today.
We get going.
Do you think we should walk in together? No? Okay, well, the front office is right there, up the doors, by the front. If you need anything at all, my classroom is right upstairs, room 2B. Or not, 2B. What I'm doing a horrendous job of doing is saying, you don't have to do this alone.
I'll see you after school, Elliot.
Yep. Okay. See you, son. I think that went well.
For as long as I can remember, I've been treading the waters of change as others dive right in and swim on by. Swim on by. Today's feeling totally different, and that feeling feels totally strange. Surrounded by water, still left high and dry. They say the water in our bodies makes up 60%, so why can't I just go with the flow? This body of water's never calm or content, so here I go. Today, I'm learning how to sink or swim. What direction I go is all mine. I'm learning how to sink or swim. Nobody's gonna throw me a line from the shore, and it's hard to ignore that I've been here before. Doing less, wanting more today. It's either looking great. Today I learned to sink or swim.
The spring musicale is not a place for wimps or nobodies or baritteners. Every fish in my school knows that. Let's see what you know, Finn. Do you know what a collective of sharks is called? It's called a shiver. Grrr. You were a big fish in the littlest of ponds. Now you're a goldfish and you're taking home the bronze. You're in the ocean now, and I don't mean to cuss, but this whole flippin' place belongs to flippin' us. You probably never met or seen a shark, so let me warn you, we bite before we bark. Watch your front, watch your back, don't know when we will attack. All fades to black when you're swimming with sharks. We smell blood, shiny red, you might think you are ahead, but oops, you're dead. You've been swimming with sharks, swimming with sharks.
Shiver roll call with inner monologues.
Asher. Hey, what's up? I'm Asher. Swim team captain, lead in every school play, musical, and fan favorite of choir solos. There was some pushback when I did the Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child solo in a dashiki and cornrows. But I want y'all to know, I heard you. I'm learning. I'm growing. Dreads. Hannah M.
Hi, I'm Hannah M., Asher's bestie and total diva, but like in a fun sort of way. Like if you give me notes, I do the professional thing of smiling, nodding, getting out a pen and paper, and making a note to key your car later.
Hannah R.
Hi, I'm the other Hannah, Hannah R. And I just really wish...
Bree.
Rules don't apply to me. Rule books, I see one and I have to throw it out the window.
Yeah, it started out symbolic, but now it's like compulsory. Now I see a rule book and I have to upcycle it into a decorative wreath or a decoupage. We love you, Bree. I am not one of you.
Kyle. Can I get anyone anything? Fresh towel, throat lozenge, SAT study buddy, candy. I have a spare. I'm just so happy to be here.
We love to dominate at everything at school. And if we're bad at it, that thing's no longer cool. Call us entitled, but those games ain't gonna work.
Your words can't hurt us, you pathetic, stupid jerk.
You probably never met or seen a shark. So let me warn you, we bite before we bark. Watch your front, watch your back. Don't know when we will attack. All fades to black when you're swimming with sharks. Watch your front, watch your back. Don't know when we will attack. All fades to black when we're swimming with sharks. They smell that shiny red. You might think you are ahead, but once you're dead, you've been swimming with sharks.
Swimming with sharks. Shiver.
Quit the musical? Quit the musical? It's a little late for that, Finn. What do I do? What's my line? I took a chance on you when you were nothing. Less than nothing. Wait, what's less than nothing? All right, you. I, Principal Undertow, plucked you from new kid obscurity and made you a star. Thanks to me, dozens of people know your name. Dozens, Finn, maybe more. Quit the musical. That's gratitude for you. Well, not this time. Not when we are so close to getting everything that's coming to me. Once upon a time, I was a beautiful mermaid with a voice that was destined to amaze. Then I left my home because I liked a human, but he drowned and I had his kid to raise. The kid's from a previous marriage and his ex is also dead. But that's really not the point. Love and family are not the prizes they seem. They suck all of the air out of what once was your dream. You may tell yourself lies, we're a cheap human disguise, but we all know you were caught in the undertow. Once my siren voice summoned countless sailors, now it only can summon the urge to pee. Then one fateful day, as destiny would have it, Simon Cowell sought the loo, but he found me. Yes, he was under her spell, and no, he didn't wash his hands. But that's really not the point. With a talent like ours, you always must try. And if someone kills your dream, then they surely must die. Simon Cowell is his name. Simon Cowell is to blame for this tale of woe, for getting caught in the undertow.
Well, that just happened. That all just happened. 20 years that happened. Oh my gosh, I have so many people to thank very quickly, but full-heartedly. To my brilliant director, Billy Bustamante, for saying yes and helping shape this evening into something bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than I imagined. To Luke, David, and Noah, who kept everything on track and everyone in tune. To my maestro and forever music crush, Gillian Berkowitz. Our dream band, Wes, Greg, Eli, Neil, Allison, and Liv, thank you for giving these songs their heartbeat. To our incredible cast, Broadway royalty, podcast alums, new friends, old favorites, you brought my songs to life in a way that makes me feel like I might just keep doing this another 20 years. To the Green Room 42, thank you for giving us this space to be loud, messy, heartfelt, and very gay. To you, our audience, thank you for showing up tonight, and not just showing up, but staying, feeling, and seeing us. It matters more than you know. And to my husband, Yancey, and our Merboy, Ange. The best family I never knew I'd get to have. Thank you for giving me more stories to tell and the strength to tell them. As we close, I just want to say this. 20 years ago, I started writing musicals in this city with nothing but a very expensive MFA and a bunch of feelings. I still have both of those things. I've worked demanding day jobs. I've produced my own damn shows more times than I can count. I've also been passed over, dismissed, and underestimated more times than I care to remember. But I've never stopped writing. Because it's who I am. And because these stories I needed weren't out there yet, so I wrote them. If you've been doing this for a long time, and you're still waiting for someone to get you, to fund you, or put you in the room, don't wait. Create anyway. Build it with your friends. Share it with your people. You are allowed to keep going. You're allowed to still want this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, in the spirit of everything we've shared tonight, musicals, mayhem, merboys, milliners, blood, and glitter and hope, I'd like to take us home with this little tune. Thank you for 20 years of listening. Here's to the next adventure. This is from Cabot Cove. I love you. I love you. The corpse had a dead-end job that suited her fine. She sat at a desk. It started at 9. The corpse had a live-in beau who wasn't that great. They should have split up in 2008. But that's another story, one I'm not equipped to be standing around and critiquing. The point I'm trying to make is she's dead, metaphorically speaking. The corpse danced at midnight to all 40 of the top 40 hits. She didn't have ID or a date or a pulse. She didn't give two shits. She stayed on the dance floor until 3 or 4, sometimes even 5. The corpse danced at midnight, 'cause that's the only time she felt alive. The corpse never stood in line. They knew her by sight. They ushered her in night after night. The corpse never paid for drinks, and co-check was free. every night. She sat next to me, but that's another story. One that would make me the poor sap that went kissing and telling. It always ends with me drinking alone. This is far more compelling. The corpse danced at midnight to all 40 of the top 40 hits. She didn't have ID or a date or a pulse. She didn't give two shits. She stayed on the dance floor until 3 or 4, sometimes 5. The corpse danced at midnight, 'cause that's the only time she felt alive. Why can't she see her own COD? Why can't she know this poor, poor corpse took her final breath long, long ago? Long, long ago. Long, long ago. The corpse danced at midnight. She wore 40 of the top 40 hits. She didn't have ID or a date or a pulse. She didn't give two shits. She stayed on the dance floor until 3 or 4, sometimes even 5. The corpse danced at midnight, 'cause that's the only time she felt alive. 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 Thank you and good night.
She felt alive. That's the only time she felt alive.